Let me quickly also go across to Madhav for more on the content of that letter. Madhav, also the monsoon session is underway, so what next?
Well, actually, it's quite interesting because just about 3 years ago, in August 2022 is when, in fact, he had become the vice president. And here, that was just after the monsoon session. And now, during the course of the monsoon session, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar, citing health reasons as the reason for him stepping down, thanking the Prime Minister and others for this, for their cooperation as well. And of course, also talking about the important role that these last 3 years have played. But remember that Jagdeep Dhankar's stepping down, as citing health reasons, is something that's quite unusual. We, at least in recent memory, there has been perhaps no example of a vice president stepping down, citing health as a reason for being unable to go ahead with his constitutional duties. And in that sense, of course, also functions, given the kind of post as vice president, as a Rajya Sabha chairman, and that is very much part of our constitutional mandate. In that sense, plays a very important role in the functioning of Parliament. So during the course of a Parliament session, the fact that he is choosing to step down is seen as quite significant. One must also remember that there have been many controversies during the tenure of Mr. Jagdeep Dhankhar. Of course, it has always been a situation where you have members of opposition, who have talked about whether the person sitting in chair has been fair to them or not. But in the case of Mr. Dhankhar, we have seen many such controversies as well. So quite interesting to see the fact that Mr. Dhankhar is stepping down at a time when the Parliament monsoon session is currently underway, and a very significant one where, of course, the opposition itself is poised to take up very many issues and a lot of important legislative work and business that is scheduled to come up during the course of this particular session as well.
Right. Pragya and Madhav, thank you for getting us the details. Let me quickly take that across to our guests as well. Shazia Ilmi, was there any conversation, any chatter about this? Has this come as a surprise to everyone?
Yes, indeed. I just learnt of it, and indeed this is very shocking. I think Dhankhar ji would have good reasons as to why he has chosen to write this and concentrate on his medical issues, and I think it should be respected, his decision.
All right, let me bring in Tushar Gupta as well. Well, the monsoon session has just started. Tushar Gupta, now, of course, what next is going to be the big question?
I think the Deputy Chairman, Harivansh Narayan Singh, will take on. That's the constitutional mandate that we have. But the health reasons, I mean, these were in the reports for quite some time, just that no one saw the resignation coming, not on the first day of the monsoon session. Probably someone would have thought this would come in between sessions. But yes, you have to respect the decision of the former vice president. You have to respect the call he's taken. But one has to admit that he has been one of the best Rajya Sabha chairmen in recent times. He took both the opposition and the government together. There was a lot of banter that used to go on in the upper house of the Parliament. So yes, he will obviously be missed in the Parliament, but of course one wishes him good health. But from here on, I think it will be the deputy chairman everyone would be focused on.
Absolutely. Let me also bring in Anand Dubey. Anand Dubey जी, तुषार गुप्ता कह रहे थे बैंटर के बारे में वो बात कर रहे थे, एक्सचेंज जो हुआ करता था सांसदों और जगदीप धनखड़ के बीच. हेल्थ रीजंस उन्होंने साइट किए. पहले तो आपकी प्रतिक्रिया इस पर, क्योंकि मॉनसून सेशन की अभी शुरुआत ही हुई है और शाजिया इल्मी कह रही थी कि कई लोगों को ये एक तरीके से शॉक भी लगा है, सरप्राइज भी हैं कई लोग कि उन्होंने अपने पद से इस्तीफा दे दिया है. लेकिन ऑपोजिशन का अपना एक टेक रहा. कई लोग उनकी मिमिक्री करते हुए भी संसद के प्रेमिसेस में नजर आए. ऑपोजिशन हमेशा बड़ा क्रिटिकल रहा है.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं. देखिए, वो हमारे देश के उपराष्ट्रपति हैं और एक चेयर को हेड करते हैं, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि सब उनका अपमान ही करते. इक्का दुक्का विषय को अगर आप हटा दे तो सभी उनका सम्मान करते हैं. हम खुद बहुत दुखी हैं कि उन्होंने अगर ऐसी चिट्ठी लिखी है कि वो सेवा से दूर जाना चाहते हैं उनके हेल्थ को लेकर, तो पहले तो हम अपनी संवेदना उनके साथ प्रकट करते हैं कि भाई हम आपके साथ हैं, आपकी तबीयत जो भी है हम आपके साथ हैं, पहली चीज. दूसरी चीज की देखिए, विपक्ष या सरकार में बैठे लोग जब बहस करते हैं तो कभी जाने अनजाने किसी का मन दुख जाता है तो उसके लिए तुरंत वहीं क्षमा भी मांग लेते हैं, और वो बड़े दिल के व्यक्ति हैं, वो क्षमा भी किए हैं. तो ऐसा नहीं कि इसको आप पूरे विपक्ष को कटघरे में खड़ी कर दे कि विपक्ष की वजह से वो इस्तीफा दे रहे हैं.
नहीं, मैंने ऐसा नहीं कहा. मैंने ऐसा नहीं कहा, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. ये गलत बात है आनंद दुबे जी. मैंने एक बार भी नहीं कहा कि विपक्ष की वजह से इस्तीफा दिया. मैंने कहा विपक्ष का अपना एक टेक रहा है उनको लेकर के. हमने उनकी नकल करते हुए सांसदों को संसद के नहीं संसद के परिसर में भी देखा है। मैं आपकी केवल राय उस पर जानना चाह रही थी। मैंने ये कभी नहीं कहा कि विपक्ष की वजह से रिजाइन किया।